I'm Megan Magnolia and I work at Tings Tattoos. I've been there for about 2 years and I'm from Johannesburg. What got me into tattoos? I first studied animation. I didn't really want to do it as a career. It was a fun hobby, but I didn't want to do it as a job. I was told that I'd be good at tattoos, but it was kind of scary. But I saw there was an apprenticeship at Dakota Lee and I decided to take it and I really enjoyed it. So it was really fast. I got into it really quickly and I really love it and I really enjoy it. What did I first practice on? So you get fake skin, it's like silicone, and we had to practice on that, but it's very different to actual skin, obviously. And then there's grapefruits, bananas, oranges. So it was pretty interesting. Grapefruits are very close to human skin, actually. I still have my grapefruits.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay.
It's a little bit weird looking, but I still have it. So my apprenticeship experience, I wanted to go to Tings for an apprenticeship, but they already had an apprentice, unfortunately. So then I saw the ad for Dakota Lee and I was like, I might as well just try it. My apprenticeship was very short though. It's meant to be about 3 years, 6 months, but mine was a month, which is really bad in the tattoo industry actually. But I learned very quickly. I had to learn very quickly because I was kind of thrown into it. I think that helped with my skill level though. It was a little bit challenging, yeah, and so you don't want to mess up someone's skin because that's there forever. So when I started I was like, I have to do this perfectly, so I took my time and it wasn't too bad. I just practiced on myself and my brother and my mom, so at least I had that in my head, but it was a bit scary. The shop was a little bit intimidating at first because I wasn't really used to it. I wasn't used to the environment. I'm very like a homebody, you know. And then I had to deal with a lot of people every day. But I really ended up enjoying it now. I like seeing new people. I like talking to new people, and it's cool. Every day is new. Every experience is different. Every tattoo is different. So yeah, it's very, very cool. The most common mistakes when getting your first tattoo is not doing enough research in the tattoo artist or the tattoo shop. You must always do your research. Get an artist that suits the style that you want, because not all artists do really dark work or not all artists do really light work. You really have to look into the kind of work they do and get something that suits their style, because then it's going to be the best that they can do and the best tattoo that you can get. Another mistake people make is trying to put too much symbolism in your first tattoo. It's okay if it means something. All tattoos mean different things to everybody, but putting too much in a tattoo it clutters it and it kind of loses the simplicity and what it actually means to you, because you're trying to fit so much in there. Rather get different tattoos that mean different things than trying to fit it into one tattoo. It's better to just keep it simple and then it'll look better in the long run. It's cool if it means something to you. I agree with that completely. Right. I have a tattoo that means something to me, but a lot of people, they want to put their families, all of their initials, but also the birth dates and also this and also this. But if you know what it means, you don't have to make it too complicated and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
And I even feel like some people try to over-explain themselves through their tattoos, and I feel like it's not about explaining who you are, it's it being a part of who
I
you
agree.
are. I think that's more what tattoos should be about.
Yeah. I think so too. So how I feel about generic tattoos.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I think, you must get what you want, because in the long run, it's what makes you happy, Just try and make it a little bit different. Ask the artist if they can change it up a little bit, make it more original. Otherwise, you're just going to walk around with the same thing someone else has.
True.
But also, if you want that, that's also okay. I don't want people to feel like they can't get that. So I'd never try and make people feel bad for what they want. I won't be like, everyone has this, don't do that. I'll just say, maybe we can change it up a little bit here and here, just to make it more original for you. But otherwise,
at the end of the day, it's what the client wants. It's what you want at the end of the day.
And it'll make them happy. So. My least favorite tattoos to do are tribal tattoos. They're very difficult. They take very long. They're difficult in the sense that there's a lot of black that you have to put into the tattoo. So you sit there for a long time and you it's just the same thing over and over again, and it's a mission to do. I don't enjoy them at all. My worst tattoo, I haven't really done any bad tattoos. Obviously when I was an apprentice it was different.
That doesn't count.
I fixed up my brother's tattoo that I did on his calf. But yeah, a lot of people have been doing their research, so I haven't been getting really bad ones. It's just like, you know, the big tribal ones that are just difficult to like tackle, you know. How do I handle bad tattoo ideas? It's kind of just asking them to come in for a consultation and giving them other ideas. Because I can't say, look, your idea is really bad, it won't work as a tattoo. I had someone email about a sunset just above their butt and then going up into like these clouds and stuff, and I was like, I cannot picture this, like for the life of me I can't picture this. And I think there are lots of like eyes on the side and stuff, so I was like, I don't understand like what you want. So I asked them to come in for a consult, but they didn't, so at least I avoided that one. But yeah, some of them are interesting, but we can always try and make it work. Sometimes it's hard to explain over email, so when they come in for a consult you get it better, and then it's not as weird as like you read it, you know. Sometimes
a lot of people don't think about the tattoo artist. They just think
that's true,
they can make anything and that is it, and it's like, you're gonna pay and do, just because I'm paying you, you're gonna make exactly what I tell you to. And what a lot of people don't realize is like sometimes it's uncomfortable. Like I think it's very uncomfortable because
it's like, it's weird because a lot of people think that we're just printers, so we can match something exactly. And I always try and tell people I'm not a printer. Even if you get a perfect circle, it's probably not perfect because we can't do it like a printer can do it, and it's just reality. So you can't just get a photo and get that tattoo. There's a whole process to it. You can't. And if you're very stubborn on your idea as well, but the tattoo artists, we usually know what's good for skin and what would look better in the long run. So you need to get that advice from your artist, because later in life it's going to look way better than just plopping something on, you know. How do I deal with stubborn customers? It's just about speaking to them. You have to just try and convince them that certain things work better for certain people, and it's difficult because, you know, people want what they want. So sometimes you just have to chin up and do it, you know. My favorite tattoos for myself as well as for people is flowers. All the time. I love tattooing flowers, I love drawing flowers, I love getting flowers. Everything to do with nature, basically. So yeah, those are my favorites.
That's actually awesome, because I think when an artist does what they like in terms of their form of art, it's something that they would like on their bodies, I feel like that's when they do their best work. Compared to doing something that is completely unrelated. Not to say that you wouldn't do someone's artwork because it's not related or whatever, but I feel like you can think more creatively because it's something you're comfortable with. So then now, because you're comfortable with it, you have room to be more creative because it's your realm. Because that's what I've learned. Like, if someone isn't used to something or is uncomfortable with something, that's where they kind of feel more rigid. Like they're just like, I'm following this route. But now it's like, cool, I want some really cool flowers. Can you be creative with it? Now you're like, cool, I'm excited. Then you have a whole...
And then you have the best results. So how I feel as an established tattoo artist now. I feel more confidence. Confidence plays a huge role in tattooing. You have to be confident, otherwise your tattoos won't turn out great. I've only been tattooing for 2 years, so I still need to gain the experience to be a senior artist. That's how we judge senior and junior artists. It's the amount of years you've been tattooing. But yeah, I think I'm getting more recognized on Instagram now, which is really cool. So it's not just like shop influx that I'm getting clients, it's more my Instagram. So I feel like people are coming for my work and not just because they want a tattoo, you know. But yeah, I feel more confident and more willing to do crazier things, I guess. So yeah. If you want a tattoo and it's your first tattoo, the biggest advice is to do your research. That's what I always tell people, research on the tattoo you want, on the artist that you want, the studio. Make sure the studio is clean. Sanitizing and like wrapping things up is always very important because you don't want to leave there with something else other than a tattoo. So do your research on the shop, on the artist, their kind of work, and just what you want to get, because I would recommend maybe talking to the artist, getting them to design something so it's original. But yeah, just do your research. Looking after your tattoo, it's really easy. A lot of people baby their tattoos, which you don't really need to do. What we do is once your tattoo is fresh, we just wrap it up with some Vaseline just to have a barrier so nothing infects it. And then you wrap it up, take it off after 2 or 3 hours, give it a clean with Protex Gentle or Dove Gentle, and then use E45 or Bepanthen as an aftercare cream. Just do that for about 10 days, twice a day. No swimming or bathing. Showering is fine though. Don't scratch it, you can hit it though. So normally when your tattoos are healing, because you're tattooing under the skin, you are opening the skin. It's like a normal open wound. So it's gonna scab, it's gonna have second peel, all of that. So your skin is gonna grow over it. So for like 2 weeks after, it might look a little bit hazy, but that's just because it's fresh skin. And then once it settles, your tattoo will look fresh again. Never freak out when it's scabby or itchy, that's completely normal. Even when it's itchy after it's healed, that's also normal. In heat, they raise, they get itchy, it just happens. So yeah, it's just about taking care of it properly. Don't, rub it in dirt and stuff. Just make sure you look after it and then it should be a-okay. If you want to level up your tattoos, if you don't as well, that's fine. Like, if you want to keep it simple, that's totally chill. But if you want to level up, sit down with the artist and just talk about things that you really love, and we could create something really beautiful for you, because tattoo artists are very, very creative. Well, some aren't, but like I said, do your research and you'll see. They're very creative, and they can create like a beautiful story. So sit down with the artist and they can help you create something amazing, Okay, so how many tattoos do I have? I have to count quickly actually. I think I have 10 now.
Yeah, 10.
I think I have 10. 11. I have 11 now. You kind of lose track of it.
You do,
yeah.
What's your favorite tattoo on your body?
My little butterfly.
Ooh,
yeah.
That is so pretty.
I did it last year, November.
And you did it yourself?
Yeah.
I think that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Like, that's really the crazy part.
It's actually a tie between this one, because I was an apprentice when I did it. So it's very bad. So it's my least favorite and my favorite, but
I think it's cool.
Just because it has a memory in it.
Yeah, because like I said, it's what it means to you
yeah.
at the end of the day, and not to other people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This was Megan on Unsolicited Inc. I hope to see you in the future at Tings Tattoos.